we know that it is important to still make art, and you are so,
it just feels secondary to what's happening right now. I know that entertainment is important, and that, you know, you can make entertainment that is both political and or just entertaining, and that people during difficult times need entertainment as well as education and, you know, to get their head out of the sand. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's so much, you've got to have a light moment, and I understand the value of that, but I was just, it felt secondary.
Do you think right you know, when you think about what's been happening, and as an artist, how much this will influence art going forward?
I mean, I can only assume that we'll be borrowing from Black culture for the rest of our existence, which is certainly, I listened to only Black music growing up, so I owe everything I have to that culture. And I remember seeing a sign that said, "Love your Black people like you love the Black culture," and that really hit home to me.
And that's the thing is, you know, going past just music, you've now are delving into directing.
Oh yeah, I'm a director now.
It doesn't always sound good to say. The movie is Music as the name of it, and really a great cast, and bringing back Maddie Ziegler, which is exciting.
She's doing so amazing. She's spectacular in the movie. It's shocking. And most people, I guess I should warn people, because like the interviewer for Rolling Stone, he thought it was going to be much more like a comedy, but it's a dramatic musical.
Okay.
So I want to warn the people that it's still PG-13, I think, but it's like it deals with, you know, a lot of feelings.
And I think when I was reading that it's based on a short story that you wrote with your friend Dallas.
Well, I wrote the story by myself like 15 years ago, and then I asked Dallas to help me write the screenplay. 8 years ago, and we got it going.
And that's what I think is interesting, and I liked hearing, was you wrote this thing in 2007 then, right? That was, but I like how it took a long time. You know,
and we shot it 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I shot it 4 years ago, and it took me 3 years to edit it. It was the most difficult thing. It was a difficult task. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. It's way, way harder for me than being a singer or a songwriter. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. I took 3 years off afterwards. I've stayed in bed. I'm still there. I barely have pants on, but I won't do the old joke.
But if something, I mean, that's the thing is something challenges you that much. I think that from the outside, someone who I'm also have become an author in the last couple of years, which was not because I'm a scientist by education.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. But when you start to expand yourself and go beyond the role or the, you know, the thing that the label that you have lived or put on yourself or other people have put, I want you to tell people, keep going, I guess.
Yeah, keep going. Well, I mean, it took me so long to even get the guts to do it, even though I had written it and I had, you know, fantasized about it for so long, because I was frightened that people would call it a vanity project, or I wasn't actually very good, or that I was in a delusion that I would be good at it. And then I started directing with my friend Daniel Askill, and we did Chandelier and Big Girls Cry and all of my recent videos.
Yeah.
And people were like, "You're a pretty good director." And so it gave me some confidence. But really, it was my best friend Dallas, who I co-wrote it with, who really, he's the one who said, "You can do this. You can do this. You can do this in your sleep."
That's the lesson, I think, because I'm sure with music, of course, you had all of those feelings, but I'm assuming that it came a little more inherent. It was a little bit
music, and in meaning actual music with melodies and top lines, and not the name of my movie.
Yes, correct. Actual.
Way to confuse people. I knew what happened.
But that's what I kept thinking.
Thought, why is there no movies called music? And I loathe musicals, so this is like not your usual musical.
Okay. I didn't know you loathe them. Oh my goodness. I think I loathe some of them. Yeah, some of them. I want to also just make sure we talk about the two songs, because they're going to hear them. I think that I was listening before we did this to Bird Set Free, and just the beginning. I mean, the beginning of many of your songs is where I kind of key in. Is the beginning kind of like the title to you at all? If you were writing a book, is it the?
Yeah, I feel like you have to open strong.
Yeah. I mean, is that, how much thought goes into that part, I guess, is my...
Well, I mean, you're going to like, it doesn't take me very long to write a song. And I don't like that. It makes me, I've been told that I seem flippant when I talk about how short amount of time it takes me to write a song. And that it's not very endearing.
But I like knowing that. So, I find it fascinating.
The truth is, okay, most songs take me about 20 minutes to write.
Wow.
Yeah. And then maybe an hour to record. I generally will focus on, the first line, and then I'll focus on the post-chorus and the chorus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And those are the most important things for, I guess, this feels gross, indoctrination, which is what pop music really is. And so if I'm going to indoctrinate like a generation of people, at least I'm just trying to send a positive message. So, because really that's what media is, isn't it? It's propaganda and indoctrination. So, or entertainment. So, yeah.
20 minutes, great. That'll inspire. No, my brother's in music, so I always like to know. I think it's fascinating.
Basically, since I put my pants on, I could have written a song.
So now what?
Just kidding.
If you're just your pants, that's your goal next. Pants? You don't have a goal past that. If you're fans, and I see a lot of your comments, a lot of your fans are watching. Do you have a message for them? Because I know it must be very difficult to not be, out there.
I love them. I love them. Keep going. Is the only way out is through.
That's a very good message.